Day 25, 25% through. Feels good, man. Feels very good to keep this commitment to myself, to share, to just show up on a daily basis. I think there's something to having a daily commitment which it just hits the spot. Today I meditated for 20 minutes in the sauna. Now, 2 days earlier, I tried to do this and got 5 minutes in before giving up, before letting my mind give me an excuse as to why I should stop, why I should check the time, why I should wipe the sweat away or get a drink. And today, I went through all of that. Don't get me wrong, I was squirming on the inside. The top of my back was hurting and sweat was dripping down and I was thirsty and I kept wondering if I was getting close or if it had been seconds. Because for me at least, it's hard to tell when you're meditating how long it's been for, and often it's a lot shorter than I expect. So as I'm going through this battle in my mind of if I'm going to give up, if I'm going to give in, I just keep saying, just keep holding out, just focus on your breathing, focus on your breathing. Well, trying to do it as opposed to say it, but both happen. And I'm sitting there and I'm really still. There's something about being in the heat which made me more aware to the thoughts, potentially because there's more discomfort than just sitting down on the ground or sitting down on this chair. I could feel my chest raising, I could feel the sweat dripping, my back hurting, and I felt really present, but I also felt really distracted. And it felt difficult. It was really difficult. It was like trying to sit a toddler down to eat when they're in the middle of playing. And it was really interesting to observe just how many excuses come up. So many reasons to move, to get out of this uncomfortable situation. But I managed to focus on breathing in and out, which is really simple in theory, but man, if you've never tried meditation, or even if you have tried, it's so much more difficult than it seems. And as I'm sat there, this urge that is building more and more, as if I've just put a Mento in a Coke bottle, sorry. And I can feel myself wanting to implode. But I just keep going and going. And just after I had that thought of, I wonder how long it's been, the timer goes off. Bear in mind, in this time, people have come in and out of the sauna. I can't tell whether there's one person or two people that have came in. And my brain's now in a bit of a panic, and it's like, oh, what you're meditating in a public space. Like, I wonder what other people think of this. And they weren't talking. I was like, are they not talking because of me? And my mind's just racing with all of these thoughts. And even when I'm just minding my own business, focusing on the breath, my brain's worrying about what others are thinking, what others are what if they're judging me, which is just me judging myself, really. And it was just such a eye-opening experience to not only sit there for 20 minutes, which feels like a long time when you just sat in one spot, breathing, but to do it in what felt like a high-pressured situation. I mean, it wasn't, but that's what it felt like. And to observe how I react to that. When I finished and the timer went off, I wanted to just jump up and just celebrate. Come on! Because it felt like a war between my intention and my mind and my body. And it made me wonder how often that happens outside of that situation. And how many times I've given to whatever story the mind's saying. This person thinks this. Oh, you should get up and do that. Oh, don't do that. It made me question a lot of the actions, a lot of the things I've said were just that. Were my mind reacting to any sort of stimulus, going into that fight or flight or freeze? And just sort of breathing through that and allowing that to run its course without acting on it. Was a real step in the right direction. It's fantastic how much control you can have just by breathing. Like when you're anxious, your breath is short and quick. By just taking a big deep breath in, it can really change your state. It can bring a peace, a calmness, which is really beneficial. I've been on a self-development journey now for 6 years. And in the last 6 months, I have been learning how to coach others through their limiting beliefs, through their worries. And it is essentially holding up a mirror and showing yourself to yourself and helping you uncover your own answers to your own questions, with giving some guidance, resources and tools along the way. Now, I've not really shared that with anyone, maybe out of fear, maybe out of worrying about judgment. But if there is someone out there who, if you feel as though you would be interested, because it really does accelerate your personal development. And put a comment down below and we'll schedule a call. No money, no expectation, just a conversation between you and me, and see if I can help you in any way. Because I've been getting coached for over a year now, and it's been transformative. And that is exactly why I want to offer that service to others. So yeah, if you're interested, let me know. Grateful for another day. Thank you for listening, watching, giving me your precious time. And I love you.